My best friend, Clara, and I were inseparable.
We did everything together, from movie marathons to late-night study sessions. When she started dating Mark, I was genuinely happy for her. He was funny, charming, and seemed to adore her. The three of us became a tight-knit trio. We'd go out for dinner, take weekend trips. It felt like I had gained a brother. At first, I didn't think much of it. Mark would text me memes he knew I'd like, or we'd have long debates about our favorite sci-fi shows. It was innocent fun. Clara would even laugh and say, "You two get along better than we do sometimes." I just thought we shared similar interests and a goofy sense of humor. I never, ever saw him as anything more than my best friend's boyfriend. But then things started to feel different. His texts became more frequent, and the conversations shifted from lighthearted banter to more personal topics. He started asking about my dating life, my dreams, my fears. He'd compliment me in ways that felt a little too specific, a little too thoughtful. "That color really brings out your eyes," he'd say. "Or you have such a kind heart. You deserve the world." I tried to brush it off, telling myself I was overthinking it. He was just being a good friend, right? The turning point was Clara's birthday party. We were all having a great time, dancing and celebrating. At one point, Clara was busy with her family, and Mark pulled me aside to the balcony. He said he needed to talk to me. My heart started to race. He looked so serious. He told me he couldn't keep it in anymore, that he had developed feelings for me. He said he admired my passion, my intelligence, and that spending time with me was the highlight of his week. I was completely frozen. It felt like the air had been sucked out of my lungs. This was my best friend's boyfriend, the person she loved. I felt a confusing mix of shock, guilt, and a deep, sinking sadness. I told him straight up that it was wrong, that he was with Clara, and that I would never, ever betray her like that. I told him he needed to figure out his feelings and be honest with her, but to leave me completely out of it. I walked away from him that night, feeling like my world had been turned upside down. The next few days were agonizing. I couldn't look at Clara without feeling an overwhelming sense of guilt, even though I had done nothing wrong. The secret was eating me alive. I knew I had to tell her. But how? How do you tell your best friend that her boyfriend is in love with you? I was terrified of losing her. Finally, I sat her down. With tears streaming down my face, I told her everything that happened on the balcony. I showed her the texts. I expected her to be angry, to yell at me, but instead, she just looked heartbroken. She was quiet for a long time. Then she hugged me and thanked me for being honest. It was one of the hardest conversations of my life. Clara confronted Mark, and they broke up. It was messy and painful for everyone. Our trio was shattered. For a while, things were incredibly awkward between Clara and me. The friendship we knew was gone, and we had to rebuild it from the ground up, navigating this new, fragile space. It took months of honest talks and giving each other space, but slowly, we started to heal. This experience taught me so much about loyalty, boundaries, and the true meaning of friendship. It's not just about the good times. It's about navigating the impossible moments with honesty and integrity. Our friendship is different now, but in some ways, it's stronger. We survived the storm together. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If you've ever been in a complicated situation like this, know that you're not alone. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time!